Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
I will do. I'd like to try the new outfit on. Shrouded hood. I can... Okay. I'd like to, Do you have somewhere I can... change? Just give me a second. I am curious as to... shrouded... Ooh. Now, red is not exactly me. It's not. I prefer silver. Maybe a little blue. It depends. But, you know, red does make a statement, doesn't it? Where it is muffled. Interesting. Shrouded cowl and shrouded gloves. No. Fashion is a strange and somewhat personal thing. An outfit that works for one person can completely bomb on another. And the outfit given to me by the Dark Brotherhood is definitely one such outfit. I mean, it looks great on Astrid. It looks sleek, dangerous, sexy. And on me, it looks, well, ridiculous, I think is the best word. I mean, you know, leather is one of those things. Some people can wear leather and make it look natural. And I think I can do that with certain types of leather. But other people put leather on and it looks like they're trying too hard. Like somebody said, leather is cool, you should wear leather, it'll make you cool. And they put it on and all it does is highlight the fact that they will never be cool. And the Dark Brotherhood outfit kind of looks like that on me. I don't look like a dangerous assassin. I look like, I don't know, a geography teacher that's going to a fetish club or something. So it's a no. A definite, absolute no. It does occur to me, though, I probably shouldn't be parading around in the Thieves Guild armour. I mean, I'm sure they know my connections, but probably when I'm out there doing whatever it is we do, I shouldn't be having it linked to the Thieves Guild. This would probably be a great place to wear that. I'm not going to go with the, yeah, that's just too pretentious, isn't it? I mean, I'd have to start speaking with a gravelly voice. I'd have to start doing the whole, I am here to bring the darkness of the void, or some crap. Let's just stick with being able to breathe. But the Dark Brotherhood, it's real. They are up and running in Skyrim, and I have now joined their ranks. This is an opportunity to apparently collect another Stone of Baronzia. But right now, I'm supposed to be meeting, okay, the Night Mother's Truth. I'm supposed to be meeting Nazir and the other people in the Brotherhood. The Night Mother's Truth by Gaston Bellafort. Although various works have been written on the subjects of both Morrowind's Morag Tong and Tamriel's more widespread Dark Brotherhood, there remains confusion as to precisely when and how these two feared assassins' guilds formed. Or more specifically, when and how the Dark Brotherhood split from the Morag Tong, as the former is widely accepted to have sprung from the latter. The largest point of contention seems to be the figure of the Night Mother, a woman who figures prominently in both organisations. Through extensive research and interviews, and not inconsiderable risk to my own life, for the Dark Brotherhood holds this information sacred, I have finally solved this ages-old mystery. I have finally uncovered the Night Mother's truth. Although her name has been lost to time, the Night Mother was once a mere mortal, a dark elf woman who lived in a small village once located where the city of Bravil stands now, in the imperial province of Cyrodiil. She was a respected member of the Morag Tong, and like her fellow members, this woman made her trade as an assassin in service to the Daedric prince Mephala. In fact, the woman held the title of Night Mother, reserved for the highest-ranking female member of the organization. To be Night Mother of a particular sect was to be that group's matron, the favored of Mephala, both respected and feared. However, it was not Mephala who facilitated the transformation from woman to spectre, but another, some would say far deeper form of evil. Sithis, the Dread Lord, embodiment of the unending void. Following the Potentate's assassination in the Second Era, 324, strife descended upon the Morag Tong, and the guild was all but eradicated in Cyrodiil and much of the Empire. It was shortly after these events that the Dumna woman claimed to hear the voice of Sithis herself. The Dread Lord, she claimed, was displeased. Because that does seem to be a running theme with Dread Lords, doesn't it? They're very often displeased. A happy and cheerful Dread Lord is a bit of a rarity, I've noticed. He was unhappy with the Morag Tong's lack of success. The Void, he told her, was hungry for souls, and it was her destiny to set things right. And so, according to Dark Brotherhood legend, Sithis visited the Night Mother in her bedchamber and begat her 5 children. 2 years passed before the unthinkable happened. The Dark Elf woman followed through with the Dread Lord's ultimate plan. One night she murdered her children and sent their souls straight to the Void, straight to their father. When they learned of this affront to decency, the people of the village rallied against the woman, for such an act was considered incomprehensible, even for a Night Mother of the Morag Tong. In one night of vengeance, they descended upon the woman, killing her and burning down the house in which the atrocity took place. And that was the end of the story. Or so everyone thought. A little more than 30 years later, an unarmed man heard a strange, comforting voice inside his very head, just as the Dumna woman claimed to hear the voice of Sithis inside hers. The voice identified herself as the Night Mother and named the man Listener, the first of many. And so the unholy matron set her servant on his path. He would found a new organization, a guild of assassins known as the Dark Brotherhood, in service not to Mephala, but to the Dread Lord Sithis. The Morag Tong, now surviving only in Morrowind, was an artifact of a forgotten age. The Dark Brotherhood would marry business with death. The organization would grow in wealth and power, and the Void would swell with fresh souls. It was, the Night Mother told her listener, the perfect arrangement. In the early days of the Dark Brotherhood, the bodies of the Night Mother and her children were recovered from their original burial site and interred in a crypt beneath the site of her house. And there they would remain even today. So if, in your travels, you find yourself in the city of Bravil, and make a wish to the statue of the lucky old lady, as is the local custom, know that you stand on sacred, if evil, ground, for you stand above the Night Mother, the unholy matron herself, and your luck has just run out. Okay, I'd rather my luck didn't run out. I sort of rely on it a little. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes, indeed. I did also notice... Oh, Dark Brotherhood Crossbow Crafting Manual. Oh, I can make a Dark Brotherhood crossbow. That could be nice. It's also making me a little better at shooting things. Not that that's totally useful, but hey, every little helps. Sithis. Sithis is the start of the house. Before him was nothing, but the foolish Altmer have names for and revere this nothing. That is because they are lazy slaves. Indeed, from the sermons, stasis asks merely for itself, which is nothing. Sithis surrendered the nothing and mutated the parts fashioned from them as a... This has got a whole... Okay, this has got a whole... I don't know. Religious text vibe to it, doesn't it? Sithis sundered the nothing and mutated the parts, fashioning them from a myriad of possibilities. This has got propaganda all over it. One idea, however, became jealous and did not want to die. Like this. I should probably read this to acquaint myself better with Sithis. Are you... Can I take this? I mean, it doesn't seem to be stealing. Can I take this to read it? I need to do some homework. It's by Hermamora? Okay, you know what? I'm going to take it. I will study it later. I promise. And this was... Okay. I promise I will check it out later on. I hope you don't mind. I've decided to go with something a little different in the outfit department. It's because I'm new. I want to identify myself as the new guy. Yes, I do.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
Oh, no, I was just going to head down...
Again.
What
To the
the...
part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. Would the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh, yes. How about some chocolate? Oh, yes, please, kind sir. My mama and papa left me all alone.
What's wrong with her
And I'm so very hungry.
eyes?
I know a shortcut to the candy shop. Through this alley. Oh, yeah, very good. Very good. Mine's dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful. Such a lovely smile.
Ah.
Your teeth! No!
No, Babette, but you are so wicked.
What about you, Festus? How did that last contract turn out?
Festus!
Oh, yes. Please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damn messy.
And what of your latest, Armbjorn? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, was it?
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty. How adorable.
These are my... brethren?
I am not adorable. It was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
You should possibly have made boots instead, mate. Ha 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 ha! That was not funny! That was not funny! It was delivered badly and the man has no... Okay, you know what? I'm going to contain my disappointment
Come now.
regarding
Everyone
my
else is saying
work
it's not
colleagues
possibly true.
so that I can focus
You must mean
all of my
little adventure on the
disappointment
ship.
onto the
Eliminated
accommodations.
the target and made it look like an accident.
Okay, let's not judge a book by its cover. Even if that cover does look like a troll's wiped its bottom on it recently. Let's get to know our colleagues. Hello, Armbjorn the Shoeless.
Well, it's raw meat. Oh, my beautiful wife has told me all about you.
Right, you're the husband of Astrid. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll give you a week before you end up dead in a ditch.
That's not very nice, or exhibiting any confidence in your brethren. Am I not one of the brethren now? Are you not supposed to welcome me or something? Can you tell me about yourself? What can you tell me? Can you tell me why you're not wearing shoes? Does it have something to do with the doggy comments made earlier?
Look, if you're trying to get to know me, don't. I don't like you, and I never will. It's nothing personal, but my wife trusts
Okay,
you,
it's nothing
and I
personal.
trust her judgment. So you can't be all bad. Here's all you need to know. I'm a werewolf. I like killing things. I love Astrid. I hate annoying people. And the color blue gives me a headache.
The colour blue gives you... That's oddly... Well, oddly odd, as well as oddly specific. Blue! So if I come in a blue outfit, it'll give you a headache. It'll also annoy you when you don't like annoying people. But then isn't that a little redundant?
Later, Hamhawk.
I mean, who likes annoying people? No one does. They're annoying. Ooh. Are you any good at crafting? Can you...
Let me guess. Astrid failed to mention I'm her husband? She has a tendency to do that. Doesn't want the others thinking she plays favorites.
No, I was actually wondering if you could improve... I was going to get a weapon improved, and for some reason my subconscious said, no, don't you dare, and I brought it with me. So I was wondering if you could
Yeah, good luck.
Is anyone else hearing spiders? Hello? Vizira.
Welcome, my brother. Welcome to our sanctuary. You have made the right choice joining us, I assure you.
Okay. There it is again. Are we about to get attacked by spiders? Be honest. No. It's nice to meet you, Vizira.
You just trust in Astrid, follow her
Zara?
orders.
Whatever.
You'll do fine
I'm going to
here.
call you V. And, okay, what can you tell me about yourself?
Once I was a shadow scale, an assassin in service to the King of Black Marsh, trained by the Dark Brotherhood since the day of my hatching. But that was a lifetime ago. Today, I am the last of my kind. My order is extinct. Now, I happily serve Astrid in this sanctuary. I am a trained killer, and once again have been given purpose. Life is good.
Okay, that is more like it. A shadow scale. That sounds very cool.
Until next time, brother.
And he's very polite. I like that too. Okay. I'm going to say that's a 50-50. Okay. This is one of those weird things with the... What the hell are these things? I suddenly have this... I know about being able to shout and leech. Does this happen to all of you as well? Do any of you know what the hell this is? Because I really could do with knowing. Good grief, it's dark. I mean, just put some... Guys, I'm telling you, I'm hearing spiders. I am... Either that or I'm going completely mad. There's... Oh. Hello, little vampire.
Yes, you're the new family member.
Oh,
Let's make this easy. Consider me the cranky old uncle nobody talks to. You go your way, I'll go mine.
Oh, okay, you're an alchemist. I'm Festus. Really? That's an odd... Can I stand this side? Thank you. That's an odd name, really.
There's too much of an obsession these days with knives and arrows. You could kill someone just as easily with a well-placed spell.
Or a well-placed poison, you know? I mean, I cannot help but notice you are an alchemist of sorts, so you must understand the, I don't know, I'd say advantages of poisons? They're subtle. What can you tell me about yourself?
I like to say I was born with a wand in my hand. Well, not literally. You could see how painful that would have been for Mother.
Okay,
But
I can
was a
now, and
prodigy,
I can't stop
casting
thinking
simple
about it.
spells by one, completing complex incantations by 3, resurrecting corpses by 7. Ah! When I was 13,
You must have been
I
very
accidentally
annoying.
burned down the family home. Bit of
extremely
lightning
annoying.
gone awry. Oh, but soon after, I mastered my gifts completely. I went on to teach at the college. Left after 2 years. Too simple. Too safe. None of them truly understood the glory of the Destruction School.
Okay. So you like setting fire to things and blowing things up with lightning. Got it.
Until next time, brother.
Okay, we have some books. An apprentice assistant, an okay, we will... Alright, let's just get this over with. Hello, Babette.
There you are. Astrid's told me all about you. Heard you pulled the old choose your victim gag with you. Ah, I love that one.
Okay, so that's a normal routine. I will kill anyone who stands in my way. No, it's very nice to meet you, Babette.
You're You're going to love it here. We have a lot of fun, and we look out for each other, just like any family.
Okay, I'm sorry if I'm staring. Look, I understand. You like alchemy, and you sell things. I mean, look. I have a lot of respect for the whole vampire thing. I'm just a little weirded out by the little girl thing. I do appreciate, in this particular case, it doesn't actually mean anything, and in fact, I can see the advantages in this line of work. I really can. But I hope you understand. For a little while, I may be ever so slightly weirded out by this. Okay, it's nothing personal. Nothing against the vampire thing. Just wanted you to know this. Also, what's the spider thing?
I'm just a little girl. The Dark Brotherhood killed my mama and papa, and then they took me captive. Please help me. Rather convincing, don't you think?
No.
In truth, I'm no more a little girl than you are. I was once.
You suck at that.
300 years ago. Vampirism tends to keep one remarkably fresh.
Right, but apparently in all that time, you never actually thought to take an acting lesson? You really are not believable. And so I could possibly help you there. This is an area where I have a little skill, oratory skills, so to speak. But you can also train me in alchemy, which is nice. And you sell things. Things.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
What is a little bit of this and a little bit of that? You sell potions, which is nice. Components, which is also nice. You have a little bit of gold, which is nice. And you have some recipes. Potion of invisibility. I already know how to do that. Okay, well, I may come and speak to you later.
Have a good contract.
New brother, may I offer my most sincere welcome to our family?
You may.
Does death not come to us all? Is it not a certainty? I am therefore honored to be Doom's herald, to play some part in a being's inevitable end.
Okay. You're proud to kill people. I got it? Okay. I'm curious about you.
What a curious question. Well, I enjoy moonlit nights, taking long walks on the beach, knitting, and unicorns. In fact, I once took a seaside stroll on a moonlit night and discovered a unicorn, which I proceeded to stab in the throat with a crochet needle. I'm a woman of refined yet simple tastes.
Okay, well then I'm very pleased to meet you, I guess.
Right then.
Oh, we're back here. Right. Who have I missed? You are Nazir. You're the man I'm actually looking for.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
And I've heard absolutely nothing about you, so, hi?
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
I'm not completely convinced of that. However, so far, you seem vaguely normal. You have boots on. You're not cackling like an old fool. And you do have a certain sense of style. I appreciate this. It wouldn't work for me. Definitely works for you. You've decided to go against the whole skin-tight leather thing. I'm with you on that. Anyway, Astrid did say you might have some work for me.
Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet. And more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure.
All right, sounds simple enough.
It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either, but they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated, whichever works for you.
Light armor. I'm ready for the first set of contracts. Out of curiosity, I'd just like to get to know you. It's always good to know who you are working with. So, yeah.
Well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed. Though not like most of my kind you'll find in Skyrim. That's for damn sure. I am a child of Hammerfell, born of the sands of the mighty Alakir. In that great desert, blood is a shade of crimson I can scarce describe. My past is long and storied, and not altogether proud. But the Dark Brotherhood saved me from myself, and I have never looked back.
You managed to speak for quite some time without actually telling me anything I couldn't divine just looking at you. I'm ready for the first set of contracts.
Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
Okay. Ooh. So you're just giving me all 3 at once, and I can try and...
Go on now.
I'm going. Stop nagging. You know what? I am going to acquire some of these components, because some of them are actually very useful. Yes, they are. I'm also going to continue looking around in case there's any... Completed... Anyone I've missed? Elves' ear and bone meal. I can use the elves' ear, that's for sure. There was an area here I had... What was this? Iron door. Okay. This is where Babette sleeps? What was that? That's Nightshade? Sacred Witness. Okay. A true history of the Night Mother. Have met countesses and courtesans, empresses and witches, ladies of war and slatterns of peace, but I have never met a woman like the Night Mother, and I never will again. I am a writer, a poet of some small renown. If I told you my name, you may have heard of me, but very likely not. For decades, until very recently, I had adopted the city of Sentinel on the coast of Hammerfell as my home, and kept the company of other artists, painters, tapestries, and writers. No, whatever. No one I knew would have known an assassin by sight, least of all the queen of them, the Bloodflower, the Lady Death, the Night Mother. Not that I had not heard of her. Some years ago, I had the good fortune of meeting Pelan Assi, a respected scholar who had come to Hammerfell to do research for a book about the Order of Diagna. His essay, The Brothers of Darkness, together with Ynir Gorming's Fire and Darkness, The Brotherhoods of Death, are considered to be the canon tomes on the subject of Tamriel's orders of assassins. By luck, Gorming himself was also in Sentinel, and I was privileged to sit with the two in a dark skooma den in the musty slums of the city, as we smoked and talked about the Dark Brotherhood, the Morag Tong, and the Night Mother. While not disputing the possibility that the Night Mother may be immortal, or at least very long-lived, Assi thought it most likely that several women, and perhaps some men, throughout the ages had assumed the honorary title. It was no more logical to say there was only one Night Mother, he asserted, than to say that there was only one King of Sentinel. Is this prior to the whole, like 5 children, murdering them, retribution thing? Or is this just... Or is one of these tales total horse manure? Gorming argued that there never was a Night Mother, at least no human one. The Night Mother was Mephala herself, whom the Brotherhood revered second only to Sithis. I don't suppose there's any way of knowing for certain, I said in a note of diplomacy. Certainly there is, whispered Gorming with a grin. You could talk to the cloaked fellow in the corner. I'd not noticed the man before, who sat by himself, eyes hidden by his cloak, seemingly as much a part of the dingy place as the rough stone and unswept floor. Turning back to Ynir, I asked, I asked him why that man would know about the Night Mother. That is a Y, isn't it? Inir? It's not a V. Vnir. He's a dark brother, hissed Palarnassi. That's as plain as the moons. Don't even joke about speaking with him about her. We moved on to other arguments about the Morag Tong and the Brotherhood, but I never forgot the image of the lone man looking at nothing and everything, in the corner of the dirty room with fumes of skooma smoke floating around him like ghosts. When I saw him weeks later on the streets of Sentinel, I followed him. Yes, I followed him. The reader may reasonably ask why and how and are you mad? I don't blame you for that. How was simply a question of knowing my city as well as I do. I'm not a thief, not particularly sure-footed and quiet, but I know the alleys and streets of Sentinel intimately from decades' worth of ambling. I know which bridges creak, which buildings cast long irregular shadows, the intervals at which the native birds begin the ululations of their evening songs. With relative ease, I kept pace with the Dark Brother and out of his sight and hearing. The answer as to why is even simpler. I have the natural curiosity of the born writer. When I see a strange new animal, I must observe. It is the writer's curse. I trailed the cloak man deeper into the city, down an alleyway so narrow it was scarcely a crack between two tenements, past a crooked fence, and suddenly, miraculously, I was in a place I had never seen before, a little courtyard cemetery, with a dozen old, half-rotted wooden tombstones. None of the surrounding buildings had windows that faced it, so no one knew this miniature necropolis existed. No one except the 6 men and 1 woman standing in it and me. The woman saw me immediately and gestured for me to come closer. I could have run, but no, I couldn't have. I had pierced a mystery right in my adopted Sentinel, and I could not leave it. She knew my name, and she said it with a sweet smile. The Night Mother was a little old lady with fluffy white hair, cheeks like wrinkled apples, and that still carried the flush of youth. Friendly eyes, blue as the Iliac Bay. She softly took my arm as we sat down amidst the graves and discussed murder. She was not always in Hammerfell, not available for direct assignment, but it seemed she enjoyed actually talking to her clientele. I did not come here to hire the Brotherhood, I said, respectfully. Then why are you here? The Night Mother asked, her eyes never leaving mine. I told her I wanted to know about her. I did not expect an answer to that, but she told me. I do not mind the stories you writers dream up about me, she chuckled. Some of them are very amusing, and some of them are good for business. I like the sexy dark woman lounging on the divan in Karlovac, Townway's fiction particularly. The truth is that my history would not make a very dramatic tale. I was a thief, long, long ago, back when the Thieves Guild was only beginning. It's such a bother to sneak around a house when performing a burglary, and many of us have found it most officious to strangle the occupant of the house. I know the feeling, I really do. Just for convenience, I suggested to the guild that a segment of our order could be dedicated to the arts of sciences of murder. It did not seem like such a controversial idea to me, the Night Mother shrugged. We had specialists in cat burglary, pickpocketing, lockpicking, fencing, and all other essential parts of the job, but the guild thought that encouraging murder would be bad for business. Too much, they argued. Yeah, they also have people that go out and beat people up and rob them of their money. They have people that step out of the shadows with a crossbow and say your money or your life. I mean, thieves do get their hands dirty. The current Thieves Guild is a little squeamish. They're absolutely right. They might have been right, the old woman continued, but I discovered there is a profit to be made, just the same, from sudden death. Not only can one rob the deceased, but if your victim has enemies, which rich people often do, you can be paid for it even more. I began to murder people differently when I discovered that. After I strangled them, I would put 2 stones in their eyes, one black, one white. Why, I asked. It was sort of a calling card of mine. I see, this is a woman after my own heart. You're a writer. Don't you want your name on your books? I couldn't use my name, but I wanted potential clients to know me and my work. I don't do it anymore, no need to, but at the time it was my signature. Word spread, and I soon had quite a successful business. And that became the Morag Tong, I asked. Oh dear me, no, the Night Mother smiled. The Morag Tong was around long before my time. I know I'm old, but I'm not that old. I merely hired on some of their assassins when they began to fall apart after the murder of the last potentate. They did not want to be members of the Tong anymore, and since I was the only other murder syndicate of any note, they just joined on. I phrased my next question carefully. Will you kill me now that you've told me all this? She nodded sadly, letting out a little grandmotherly sigh. You are such a nice, polite young man. I hate to end your acquaintanceship. I don't suppose you would agree to a concession or two in exchange for your life, would you? To my everlasting shame, I did agree. I said I would say nothing about our meeting, which, as the reader can see, was a promise I eventually, years later, chose not to keep. Why have I endangered my life thus? Because of the promises I did keep. I helped the Night Mother and the Dark Brotherhood in their acts, too despicable, too bloody for me to set to paper. My hand quivers as I think of the people I betrayed, beginning with that night. I tried to write my poetry, but ink seemed to turn to blood. Finally I fled, changing my name, going to a land where no one would know me. And I wrote this, the true history of the Night Mother, from the interview she gave me on that night we met. It will be the last thing I ever write, this I know, and every word is true. Pray for me. Editor's note. Though originally published anonymously, the identity of the author has never been in serious doubt. Any layman familiar with the work of the poet Enric Murderous will recognise Sacred Witness's familiar cadence and style in such books of his as the Alchemy. Shortly after publication, Murderous was murdered and his killer was never found. He had been strangled and 2 stones, a black one and a white one, crushed into his eye sockets, very brutally. That is not a huge surprise, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Probably shouldn't be disturbing the vampire. I really shouldn't call her a child, the vampire lady, but that sounds wrong. She is a vampire child. Was there anything else? Any other area except for the iron door? Let's check. Oh! Okay, this is the area with the very cool window. I have to admit, it's a bit gaudy, but it's also extremely cool and impressive. Yes, it is. What do we have here? You guys are not really very hygienic, though. I mean, honestly, I do understand death can be a messy business, but we should be in the business of making it clinical and clean. Perhaps it's time I actually show you guys how it should be done. And it's still raining. I'm sorry I left you out here in the rain. To be honest, I think it was wise of you not to follow me in there. It was different. It was not. Well, it wasn't what I expected. Let's put it that way. I'm not completely sure what I was expecting. You know, cool
Mr. Dragonfly, do
assassins.
Not worry. If we are struck by lightning, I will divert it away from you.
That's nice. Yeah, I mean, like, stylish, black-clad killers. I tell you what I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting a werewolf blacksmith, a vampire child, and a pyromaniac who seemed to be equal parts psychotic and senile. I can't deny it, they are a bunch of misfits. It's just a group of people who enjoy murdering. It's as simple as that. They don't seem to have any real vision. any true purpose. But then, you could argue the Thieves Guild was a bit of a disaster until I came along. And look at it now. They are still the Dark Brotherhood. And that name comes with some mystique. It comes with a power all of its own, even if currently it's unwarranted. But we can use that, nurture it, and perhaps forge something new from this group of... Well, oh, you should have met them. However, to do that, we are going to have to earn their trust. Raise ourselves through the ranks, and I have a number of tasks to do. One of them is in Ivarstead, another close to Windhelm, and yet another over at Dawnstar. Now, we don't actually have a carriage anywhere close by, so we've got a bit of a trek no matter where we go. And looking at this, I think we should just trek across the mountain to Ivarstead and start there. And then go north towards Windhelm. Once we've done those two tasks, we can actually take a carriage to Dawnstar. And hopefully, life will become a little simpler. This does mean we're travelling through this pass. And I've never actually been there, so... I guess we're doing the whole tourist thing. Let's try to remember that there is a trap area somewhere on the way. You know the area I'm talking about. I've gone the wrong way. I've totally and utterly gone the wrong way here, haven't I? Yes. Sorry. Just, I'm getting lost. You need signposts. That's what you need. You need signposts saying this way to out of town. It would be very useful. I've not been back to... Okay. I've not been back to Helgen since the incident. And I'm not totally what... Okay. Just... I don't want to play chicken with a moose. No, I do not. Or whatever the hell that was. Yeah, I'm not sure what sort of state we're going to find it in, but we might want to be careful. Yes, we might. I don't know if the soldiers have come back. Sneaking around in broad daylight. I do not like this. No, I do not. But then I don't like... I'm hearing something. Yeah, it's pretty... Oh.
What was that?
Okay. I have a feeling. Okay. Do. Come on. Go. La. Okay. Who the hell are they? Bandits! Alright, in a go. We got bandits.
You are nothing.
Right. Oh, God. Oh! We got weak bandits. This is good. This is... Oh.
They were messing with.
Well, they were messing with you. You're awesome. These are weak bandits. Well, it had to be weak bandits, really, didn't it? If you think about it. They weren't strong enough to take their own... Are they following? Are they following? Can you follow? Follow me! Just at a distance. Right. We're going to loot them anyway. If they have anything worth looting. That's not actually that valuable. And... ooh. That's actually worth something because it's got resist frost on it. I should get my cloak enchanted. Yes, I should. Was that all of them? Okay. I think we can get through. That seems to be... Let's just... How the hell are we going to get the horses through? Maybe the horses will find a way around? Is that... Oh, that's you. We may have some problems with the horses. We may have to hope they find their own way through. But I'm not hearing anyone else. I remember this! Oh, you should have been here, Inigo. Well, you probably shouldn't. It was not pleasant. No, it was not. You have no idea the horror involved. Okay, no, there.
What was that?
True horror. It was like rags with no leggings at all. Okay, nope. Okay. Still what? Shoot her. Go on.
You are nothing but a bad memory.
I love the way you talk to them after they're dead. It's very cool. You see, you have a sense of drama. I think this is one of the reasons we get along so well. That and the fact that you're pretty damned tough. That does help. That does raise you in my estimation. I think this is where we're going. Okay, I have to pick the lock. Alright. Seriously, the horses managed to follow us through there. Well done, sweet roll. There's a camp up there. I do not think we need to know who lives there. No, we don't. They have a tent and apparently are making a lot of noise hitting something with a hammer. I cannot imagine what they are doing would hold any interest for us. What is up there? I've never really been one for mountain climbing. It's not that I can't see the appeal to getting up to a very high place and looking out over the world, especially if you imagine owning it all. But at the same... Okay, we have somebody coming. Yeah, I just can't imagine the whole climbing up there part. If there was a sort of an easy way, if there was a carriage to ride up there, I could see it. Don't push me with your horse, Inigo. Hello? You really, really, really should cover up. It's very cold up there. Yes, it is. Hamar's Shame discovered. Oh, is that a cave? That's a cave. A cave that once again holds nothing of interest, or at least... You know, recently, my curiosity has taken me to places that have actually led to, well, some interesting items. For example, my sword. So, what is my curiosity telling me about that cave? It's telling me it's a cave, and it's dark and dirty, and probably not interesting. Okay, brilliant. Curiosity is on our side. Yes, it is.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Well, that's very nice. Thank you for sharing that. I'm sure we were both absolutely dying to know what you were doing hidden in a bush on a path. Might I suggest next time you're hidden in a bush on a path and the armed people on horses that ride past you have not noticed you, you stay silent. It's probably wise. Okay, I think we made it through the mountain. And now what we need to do is find a road that turns to the left. Which I think is north. Yes, north. We gotta turn north. First of all, we need to kill wolves. Oh, you want to fight on the ground? That's okay. Oh, God. Because I'm doing a lousy job. Oh. There you go. One each. One each. Ooh, I tell you what. I might need their eyes. I've got 2. Ooh, nice. Wait. Nice. What is that arrow in the go? That looks, well, slightly expensive. You sure you don't want to pick it up? Okay, let's carry on. What is... Okay, it's a hut. Okay, Curiosity is actually firing at the moment. Curiosity is firing a little. Mostly because I saw things growing in the back. Did you see a flash? Is that a bug in a jar? Hello? Alchemist check. Hello? Hello, is anybody there? I'm seeing the flash again. Okay. Are we gonna get just do? All right, do. You know what?
I will aid you if I can.
No. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Don't attack people. And if you could...
How can I help you, my friend?
You can wait over...
You're the boss.
There. Thank you. Right.
I will stand guard until you are ready to move on.
That's exactly what I wanted. You stay there, not getting in my way, while I look at... Butterfly in a jar. We seem to be collecting a lot of those. And... Oh, glow dust. Night eye. Dude, this is exactly what I needed, along with Grewage and the Harpies. And the Balladier's Fake Book? The Balladier's Fake Book. This portfolio contains the lyrics to many popular Western drinking songs. Okay, we will... You like to sing. I mean, do you know what would be cool? If I could give you a book of ballads and songs and you just sang them to me. That, you know what?
Ready?
No.
What would you have me do?
I need you to just...
Yes.
Oh, no.
What is on your mind?
No, mind if I ask you something?
Ask away.
Let's relax. Follow a bit behind. Where's the singing one? Please sing. You need to be following me to sing me a song. Oh, well, okay.
Fair enough. I will give it my best shot.
Excellent. Okay, I will be picking things while you're... Singing?
You want to ask me something?
Sing!
Let me think.
Did I ask him the wrong thing?
Here we go. My friend is similar to me.
Excellent!
We both enjoy a song.
I'll read that in a minute.
I will try to improvise some words. Ooh. Sweet rolls are tasted in...
Oh!
They'll last long.
Sorry! Didn't mean to interrupt you.
We did not move or go anywhere. Just standing around is hard to bear. I hate. I hope you do not think that it is too long.
Not at all.
How do I finish this tune I found? Damn it. I wish I were profound. That is that my mind is drained. But I hope that you were entertained.
Oh, I was. That never gets old. That never gets... The end. That never gets old. It really is. Just, that lightens my day so much. Right, okay.
I love the woodland here. I'm quite the tree climber, you know.
No, I did not know that. I actually, oddly enough, would like to see that. Right, so we got a recluse journal, a recluse alchemist. Coming to this area was a brilliant decision. The local flora seems to have many useful properties that I've been able to utilize into new potions. Outside, the rich soil has allowed the cuttings I've collected to grow into fine and bountiful plants. This afternoon, I think I will journey out for more mushrooms, as my current supply is beginning to dwindle. On a personal note, I've moved my alchemy work outside the shack. I find the midday air is a boon to my health, as well as inspirational to my work. Okay, that was not actually helpful, but there you go. And what was this one? Greywage and the Harpies is... alright. Good bedtime reading. Okay, I think we got everything. You see, my curiosity is massively on point. Huh? I should just trust my curiosity from now on. Except when it gets us in trouble, which occasionally I do realise it might. Here we go. I think it's a bear. Bear. Okay, it's attacking. Sweet. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay. Did I even scratch it with this thing? I mean, I know it's not as good as the Nightingale's blade, but... You shot it and it felt it, but I hit it with this thing and it barely bloody noticed. Is Sweetwell okay? Okay, no, you're fine. You're fine. Red apple has been consumed. Yeah, that's fine, as long as it's not one of the rarer components. I'm happy. Wow, that just really is... oh, for the...
Did not stand a chance.
Okay, maybe that bear was just ridiculously tough. I mean, I suppose bears are... You know what? Should we just stay on foot for a while? If we're going to get attacked by the local wildlife every 10 seconds, I'm going to be jumping on and off the bloody horse. And nobody needs that kind of exercise. I think this is where we're going. We're heading towards the peak. Yes, indeed. I think... I may be wrong, my map reading skills are not brilliant, but I think this is Ivarstead, or Ivarstead, as I've heard some people call... South Windcaller Pass! Okay, apparently my map reading skills are pretty bad. I could have... Ivarstead, Riften, Riverwood. Wait, Riverwood's that way? Oh, yeah, no, I suppose it is. I mean, technically, I think Ivarstead is... Is he coming to have a word with me? Hello? Hi? I can cross the bridge, can I? Okay, no, right, so this is Ivarstead. Let's check the place out, get the lay of the land, and perhaps identify our target. And maybe find somewhere to have lunch.